There you go. RICHO. Here we are tonight down at Golf Central. Sim 2 Max D. Now, this could be designed for RICHO. You know what I mean? It could well be designed for RICHO.
There you go, mate. How was that?
Yeah, look,
Mate, that was
I'm going to go straight away and have a hit now.
Yeah, you're going to have a hit. Mate, gentlemen,
What?
it's good.
What more can you do?
Yeah, mate, nice and straight. What more would you want?
Well, okay, I'm going to ask you because I don't know your opinion. I do not know your opinion.
Cool.
Thoughts on the colour?
Well, it's all on the bottom, so you don't really sort of see it much. I was never a big fan of the white driver.
Yes.
And I think that sort of off-whitey colour now that's on it has been made a little bit thinner. And I do like that.
Off-whitey colour's called?
Oh, polar bear brown.
It's called the Bundy Bear colour.
Oh, the Bundy bear colour. See,
Chalk.
Chalk, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's chalk.
Yeah, so to me that's not too bad. It's yeah, the last sim was pretty good. This one's pretty good.
Yeah, Max D, mate. I'm trying to cut one.
Like I said, you see that little bit of colour on the bottom of it. Oh, look, most of it's at the back there, and when it's actually on the ground, you really don't see much.
So,
Like you just see that little bit of crown around it.
yeah, well, what's that crown, mate? What is that crown? I mean, you know all the tech.
Carbon.
Right, so from a tech standpoint, look,
Because you can take all that off, can't you?
if you got a heat gun, and get rid of the
all
glue.
right. Cool. So just got weight at the back.
Yeah, so basically, this is Max D. So it's more about draw bias. So you've got a weight in the heel at the front. I think they call it TPS. I don't understand it, but it is a weight in the heel, which they use as swing weight. Full carbon sole, 22 gram weight at the back. They're talking about the aluminium forged ring now. That's something that they said is lighter. Yes, it's lighter than titanium.
Yeah. Yep.
I always thought titanium was lighter than aluminium, but maybe whatever they've done, they've actually made it lighter. Yeah. So they've made it lighter. It clips into the face, which
Otherwise
is one.
they'd make Coke cans of titanium.
You'd be paying $20 for a can of Coke.
No, of course I wouldn't.
No. Still got twist face. Actually, one thing I do like, so you got twist face. You've got the injected twist face, so it comes in from the toe now instead of through the face itself.
Yep.
Again, full carbon on the sole, saving a lot of weight, pushing it all the way back. But this is more designed. Even the vortex generator, the inertia generator, is more heel-sided.
Yep.
So still in the same sort of angle as as the other ones. Still got the FCT, still got the flight, changing technology in the neck, speed pocket in the front.
And it's still pretty much the same. It sits behind the ball really well. I reckon ever since that sort of about the M5.
Yeah.
The clubs have always, to me, seem to have sat a little bit better behind the ball than previous to that.
We'll talk about the back of the face too. So they've actually milled the back of the face to get consistent thicknesses or consistent spots in the face, so it's not just hot and cold, and so they can manipulate that. Now, my question is, have they taken the colouring from Nike, the shape from Cobra and Ping, along with the milling from Cobra behind the face?
No.
It's revolutionary.
The colour's a little bit different than the Nike colour.
Don't they have every bit of Nike colour there, apart from red? Yeah. So they've got the Volt colour and they've got the bluey fly colour.
Not really.
Look, I'm being facetious.
I don't mind
the stuff's pretty good. So this is draw bias. I hit them both pretty good. Wrong for me, but very good for RICHO. So that's a 9-degree Max D turned up.
Yeah.
All right. So that's pretty good. I mean, you did hit a few snipers when we were hitting a few before.
Yeah, it had different shaft in it.
That shaft, probably a little light for you, but solid, right?
Yeah.
So it's got the Fuji speeder. What speeder is it? Air speeder, I think they call it. Yeah, air speeder.
Yep.
So in stiff, 45 grams, 9-degree, turned up to 11. Draw bias, da-da-da-da-da.
I reckon it's a pretty good driver. I could put it in a bag, play with it.
One thing that is the difference between this is the sound and feel. It's not quite as dull, not quite as firm, hard feeling. Slightly deeper face than what the previous ones do have as well. Sorry, the Max D, or at least the Max and the normal Sim 2.
Yeah.
Slightly deeper face as well. So,
Yep.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Yeah. Yep.
And prices are all the same, I believe, as well. We usually don't talk about prices, but from Sim 2 or Sim Max 2 or Sim 2 to Sim Max to Sim Max 2D. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what I'm doing. There's too many 2s and Maxes and OSs and Ds.
Jesus. Okay.
Losing
So
my
you're
marbles.
saying the 3 new models
All 3 models
are
are the same price. That's exactly
Cool.
what I'm saying.
Plenty of shaft options?
Plenty of shaft options.
Yep. Cool.
So the airspeed is stock in this.
Yep.
You got Smoke RDX. You've got Tensei Raw AV. Yeah, you've got crap tons. Plus upcharges.
There's plenty of good. To me, I look at it that they, over the last few years, it's not necessarily how far they're going. They just all seem to want to hold their line a bit better.
That's the biggest thing,
Like-
even across the other ones. Yeah,
Yep.
there's more help there.
And like I said, I felt that from about the 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I felt that they want to hold its line, whether it's twist face, whether it's whatever else is in it.
Come on, mate.
I'm not an engineer.
It's speed slot. Mate,
Do you know
but
what I
you
mean?
did
But I'm
speak to
sure-
an engineer, old Tomo.
I did.
Tomo.
I did, and it was very interesting. It was very good to have.
Very
a chat with
insightful,
him.
Tomo.
Yeah, it is, and clearly, I mean, that's what these people do for a living. We just come out and belt a few and see how they go.
Yeah, and say yes.
And go, yep, the work and the effort they put into. But drivers have certainly improved. Like I said,
Yeah.
people think that every year a new driver's going to come out, they're going to gain 50 metres. If that happened, I'd be hitting a mile and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like really?
No, you're
I mean,
right.
If you gain 50 metres every year over the last 5 years, you've gained 250 metres.
Yeah, but that's just not going to happen.
Like so that means if you started at 250, that means you're up to 500.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most people hit that, don't they? Sounds like it. Look,
Maybe Bryson.
like the irons, it's a good driver. It feels great and all that sort of stuff. But no, it's not revolutionary. I know they're talking revolutionary. They've saved a lot of weight, and that's really, really good. But it's just another step up from what the Sim was in feel and sound. It feels a bit more
Yeah,
lively.
yeah.
It's not quite as dull and hard. Like it's got a nicer feel and sound to it.
Yep.
I just think that's what most companies can do. They're making more forgiveness and making the sweet spot bigger.
That's what it's about. It's about putting a driver into people's hands where, like I said, they enjoy it, but also they're just getting that close.
Yeah, I mean, what more do you want?
A driver that you can sort of pretty much stand over and hit it, and you might get a little bit of leeway with the ball, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, but you're going to be somewhere close.
Do you want to attempt feint to hit another one and as we sign it off?
Especially when you're hitting it 200 metres.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you go 10 degrees to the right or left, and at that distance you're...
Yeah, you're sort of getting way out, but very solid, especially Max D. That'd be interesting to see what Richo's... Oh, there's a T over there, mate. Sorry. There's a T behind you, brother. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to break your favourite one.
My favourite T, I can't lose it. It will be very interesting to see a test as we put a few things up against some drivers for Richo, because certainly the Epic, the Callaway Epics, those 3 heads, these heads, and the TSI 2 certainly tickled Richo's fancy for sure. It's certainly Max D. There's not much spin on that, Richo. Right, thanks for checking out the video. See you next time. It is good. Yeah, it is good. Catch him.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's what you say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.